What's good, y'all? It's KJ here with the Urban Fruit Forest. Today I will be taste testing this mango variety that goes by the name Dwarf Hawaiian. It is actually not from Hawaii. It goes by Dwarf Hawaiian, but it's from Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, they call it Tete Nene. So I'm not quite sure the history about it. I've heard through someone, another grower, they told me that it got somehow went from Puerto Rico to Hawaii and from Hawaii to Florida. So that's why it has the name Dwarf Hawaiian. The dwarf part is actually because the tree stays pretty compact. It's a small tree. It's actually a tree that I grow in a pot over here in my urban fruit forest. I know a few other growers who grow it in pot, so it's a really good pot variety if you don't have much space to work with. But as you can see, really pretty fruit. They say it's a Julie seedling, so if you know about mangoes, you know Julie's a really good mango, and I promise you this is just as good. It's small, but boy, I tell you, this thing packs a punch. So we're gonna go ahead, weigh it, cut into this, get the Brink score, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I think about it. I've tasted this before. Personally, top 5 mango for me, especially when it's nice and ripe and soft. If you pick these at the right time, very minimal fiber, but I'm not gonna talk too much. Just dive into this and I'll tell you guys what I think about this. All right, so we got the Dwarf Hawaiian right here. We're gonna go ahead and weigh it. It's usually a smaller fruit. It's at 5.7 ounces. I've had a few that actually came a little bit bigger. I think the biggest one I've ever got was about 9 ounces. So that's a pretty good pretty big Dwarf Hawaiian. I don't really mind it, to be honest with you, because usually with smaller fruits, you usually get a lot more fruit on your tree opposed to the bigger varieties. So I don't mind that at all. I like to share my fruit, so sharing is caring, you know I am. So small fruit, I don't mind. More people get to taste how good this variety is. But 5.7 ounces. You can see the color on this, really pretty, nice red flush on it. That's a nice mango. But let's go ahead and cut into the flesh right here. Where I want to go at. Let's go. Usually the seeds like this. So let me go ahead and cut that bit. Oh, that was a bad cut. Let's go like this. My bad. Look at that. Nice orange flesh. That's a nice orange flesh. Smells sweet. I'm telling y'all, there's been times this has been a #1 mango for me. Out of all the mangoes I've tasted this season, Dwarf Hawaiian has been #1, that's for sure. And I've tasted a fair share of mangoes this season. Dwarf Hawaiian for sure comes in #1. Y'all should smell this. Let me show y'all what this, oh man. Let's go ahead and flip this camera around. Y'all take a look at my face when I bite into this. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this is talking about. I'm telling you, this is fragrant. This is a really fragrant mango. Very rich, coconutty flavor. I'm telling y'all. This is the closest thing you'll get to a Julie. I actually think it's better than Julie. Call me crazy. A big reason why I think it's better than Julie, there's times you get 2 crops with this. So for example, with this one, Dwarf Hawaiian is an early season variety, if you didn't know. With this one, I got fruit in April. That was my first crop. And my next crop came around now, July. I actually got some. I picked these. Some of these fell off a little bit earlier, end of June. But you usually get a crop April and then in between June and July. So that's a big reason why I feel like it's honestly better than Julie. The taste is really similar. This season for sure is the top variety for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Brink score of this, see what the sugar content is talking about. If you guys were hesitant about if you wanted a Dwarf Hawaiian or you didn't know what you wanted to get, usually when people recommend, hey, I want a mango tree, what should I get? I'm saying Dwarf Hawaiian. Right out the gate, Dwarf Hawaiian, no matter where you're at, I'm saying Dwarf Hawaiian. It stays small. You taste one of these, your addiction gonna start. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Brink score. Get the juice on there. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it's coming in at. Good Lord. We got a Brinks of 25. 25, that's sweet. That's so sweet. Good Lord. And it's complex, it's coconutty, it's rich, more towards the skin. It's It's Dwarf Hawaiian for y'all. I'm about to go ahead and finish this. Appreciate y'all tapping in. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment any questions you have for me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.